Grand Rising. All right. Whatever that shit was that we seen. Welcome back to the platform, y'all. Appreciate you guys being here. All the likes, shares, comments, and such. I hope you enjoy the content. Share it, whatever. Okay. So, what I was picking up last night, um, there was something about, okay, I'm gonna just say it like this. We had that little scooter thing in the reverse, right? And, when I was leaving school today, there was a little boy. He came out of the school. He popped on the scooter and he rolled right in front of me. We was pulling out, and he's like the last kid that walked in front. Like it was dying down. All the children was already on the buses. They was moving out, everything like this. And then my daughter finally came out. It was kind of late. She don't normally come out this late. And then she sat in the back. I seen the little boy on the little scooter or whatever by the main door. And then she was like, look. And she kind of laughed or whatever because the boy was on this scooter or whatever trying to get out this kind of going through the parking lot. And then I seen that boy, and then I also seen another girl out. Um, I don't know. Sometimes I be looking at these kids because some of these kids just don't seem like they belong in high school. I don't know. But she was like, I was like, oh, she must be into like alternative heavy metal or this like her fashion was giving me like 90s alternative music. Okay. With chains and stuff like little studs and stuff on her clothing and things like this. She drew my attention for some reason. It was her face actually, because she kind of walked up the side of my car and I could feel somebody walking up and I looked in my little mirror, the side mirror, and I seen her walking up. So first I seen her face and I don't know why Source wanted me to look at her face. The face did seem familiar, but then when she walked past, I looked at like the side of her coat or whatever. It was like some metal things on it or something. But we also had the ride in reverse on that scooter, and I'm like, why don't somebody want to take a ride? So when why somebody want it? I was hearing like usually when I get that card, it's like somebody's doing a sex ritual spell, and somebody wants you to actually go on top of them and have sex with them. Sometimes that will come out, but this one was different. It was either telling me that somebody that rides a scooter like this, or a boy, or we own to something with a forever young boy. Somebody that's connected to somebody or something, or lineage or something, is in reverse. Okay. Um, it also made me think about everybody had left, and it was just me and the D baby. The daughter had to go to a banquet at school. It was a twin's birthday today, and she wanted to go. Her mom wanted to go somewhere, so I'm like, okay. Sometimes people be too scared of you. People be trying to put it. We're gonna talk about this in a minute. The difference between high priestesses, people that see clearly, and then somebody trying to disqualify somebody or call them a brown-eyed girl because they're getting too close to exposing somebody that people will be very shocked if somebody revisited something, and there's some entities looking to invade somebody's. This is what we just went off the record. I mean, like off of it, but you gonna understand why I'm saying all this, because all those entities that were sitting there, all them entities that were sitting there, and somebody trying to play, okay, and God's wisdom make man's whatever they got, the son of man's little gold piece or whatever look silly, and so I be seeing shit, y'all, and I don't even say nothing, but I already I'm. It's almost like something hunting because some of these people, okay, some of these I'm hearing that some of these attachments that people have, it's because they had close ties with a murderer or something, or these people have been led to bite the hook. And like what we were talking about yesterday, the dry land and shit like this. Some of these people have been like an entity that attached to them. They attached to them. They attached to them very well, because they share something, a bond, like they murdered somebody or something like this, right? And some of these entities are very, they collect souls, like, you know, you know, some of them, they, the thing is, they it's kind of disrespectful because they, if you're talking to the son of God, it's like, man, because you imagine a ghost or you pick up on the energy or something like this, and it's like, oh, don't say this, or you better not say that, or something like, or it just want to use you to, it's using, some of these energies are using some of these tarot readers as just mouthpieces to to rub their ego or stroke their ego. They train them to say what to say and what not to say or how far to go. Um, because these entities are using them. A lot of these, they could have something to do with some of these entities being famous or something like this. Um, like I said, it's like a serial killer, using his trait, and the news is talking about this person 24 hours a day, and he's like, "Yeah, that's me." It's the same thing with energies or entities, is what I'm picking up on. So somebody is heavy in media or heavy in somebody is, yeah, this is heavy in something. Okay. So I've been following the story in a nice little part of my brain, and I'm like, nah, yeah, nah. But it's like with these energies, it's like, okay, high priestesses, it might amuse them, like I said, but I noticed what one thing, because somebody try to test me or egg me on, and I could go there. So we're not gonna do it because I don't have everything I need yet to execute when I need to execute. You understand? This is somebody that been able to get people with a trick all this time. Like, how they said about Elvis, don't go in his attic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's some shit like this. Somebody's also trying to use the fact that they think that you mad, or, somebody is not dealing with. So a lot of these energies were hovering. They were never attached to the Son of God. They've been around for a long time, but they've never been. There's a difference. Okay, so we gonna talk about the difference, but because I'm tired of people trying to put me and high priestesses, in the same basket, when these women are, um, a lot of these women, these top readers, are being used by a powerful dead man or something that was able to latch onto them very heavily because they have already done a crime, or they're not a virgin, or they have done exotic, erotic. They're not virgin energies. Um, they have been here before, or these are vampiresses or something like this, where they're not new to this. They coming in your life as your tarot reader, or they coming in your life as a friend or a family or a familiar face or something like this. But these people have been here before. They had a clan of vampires following them around, or some lost girls or lost boys, or they got little vagabonds gang. Those are not virgins. Those are people that have, if they're trying to cleave to you, they have something tied to them. So it's kind of funny because somebody could, like me, you could have been getting energy from a lot of celebrity seek, because somebody don't want to take somebody there because you will go there. Okay, but that's what they want you to do, so that but it's like, I don't know, it's like these guidelines or something. You trying to test the sun, or you trying to test the Lord or something like this. It's the weirdest thing, because do you know that the Empress worked for God? The Empress is not here to be a mind reader for dead criminals that want to, keep people on the hook, or keep them on the cliff, or keep them on the something to keep them listening to, in with suspense or something. Like, the Empress is going to say something without even knowing the repercussions or something about what she said, because the whip the weapons of mass destruction, I don't know, it's something like they work a little bit different. Some of these are tarot readers too, but the Empress will knock some shit down, and it could be it's tricky because it could be of higher level members that's actually in the public eye. um I don't know. There's a way. There's no, oh, you better just shut up, you Empress, or something. I'm gonna get you. The Empress ain't concerned about that. Okay. Just like now, somebody's like, oh, you just a brown eyed girl, or I don't know who we gonna do a reading on the brown eyed girl. But this was somebody try to challenge somebody to say, oh, you just see things at a dirt level or something like this. You don't see things higher. But be careful because somebody is trying to get you to say something. It need to be. It just don't need to be said right now, and it don't. It's something you might put something together, but it ain't the boy. It's the identical brother, or it's not the person. This energy always hated or was jealous of the one person, the brother that was very beautiful or something like this, and then one of the brothers kind of could have came out with a deformity or something, and they always had to be in the shadow, or it's something, you know what I'm saying, and you might, it's something like this, okay. But I was thinking, because these people think, oh, that's an easy target. We've been able to play around, hover around, dance around, or something like this. So I seen that it's like four big energies or entities that's trying to enter into somebody's body, but somebody's energy is just still too pure. Um, Maybe these people been lying, saying you dancing with the devil or something, but you know how to keep these things out of your force field or something. That's why I said. So if you say a certain thing, yeah, you will just say the truth, and it will come out and it will shock motherfuckers. But it can open up something. It's got to be the right time. It just ain't. So there could be a bad entity that here that really don't want to, but they using a good entity to try to get closer to you. It's weird, okay. But again, I was just up a little minute ago, but I got a pull. I was outside in the sunroom when I did that video, but I got pulled out of that. Like I felt my body just get what do you call it? See, because there's somebody that's allegedly living right now. Like you could go visit this person, but they actually died or something happened to them a long time ago, right? Or there's something piled up on them from something that happened in the lineage or something. Okay. And then you got somebody that could be super supposedly famous, but they're dead. But I don't know, you got something going on here, okay? And there's a bunch of big entities that's trying to find a new host, or they're trying to, or this could be something where you didn't say something, and it could be the virgin energy, but there's a lot of big energies here that's trying to get or house somebody's temple or something, or get into a church or something. This could also be what, for demons or detached energies, this is what make them superstars. Um, there's a difference of why somebody is doing something in the first place, like why somebody's doing tarot, or I don't know, something like this, okay. There's somebody, why somebody's competing with somebody that ain't even, that can't compare, or they're not even trying to compete with this person. Like, you have to understand this, and whatever this dark energy, whatever this dead or dark energy is, they want to promote this other dead dark energy. They want to find somebody like them. In this book, The Spring, they was looking for like a virgin psychic. Somebody might listen to you or me and be like, you got to be well versed or something. But really, this is you at the tip of the iceberg. So this, I told you, this could be a very dangerous game. Um, this is a very dangerous game, and somebody wants you to exercise something like some kind of cockiness, or I don't know. I mean, it could come off because I feel like somebody's like, I ain't seen a real one in a minute. So somebody could also be trying to manipulate the energy. I noticed when I woke up, it was a lot of like horror stories, like in this state and things. And, so it's like somebody's trying to get you settled into your new, they think that somebody's like dead or something like this, and get settled into your new abode or something. Like this could be a ritual where the people from Illinois sent me here to die here, to live and die in LA, and then they can take over the garden where the gods are, and then they want me to play around with the stars, or it's somebody's doing some heavy fucking shit. Okay, all right. But we got the sun here on top of the deck. Okay. So when I seen that ride in reverse, it made me think about, we get back to the story of the day. Okay. So I had to throw that all in there because sometimes I got to say woo and throw that in there and then come back around. Okay. Somebody's also trying to kind of low key like manipulate or threaten you. Somebody could use like a keyword. This is somebody that could have been. This is somebody that want to be psychic, but they connected to. They can see through. They can see my thoughts if they're connected to that chip, and they're using the thoughts that they see from me to put in their videos to make it seem like they're. Somebody is a scam. Somebody's like a snake oil salesman. Period. So okay. So somebody could be trying to talk to a child of yours that was, you know, changed, abducted, or somebody trying to let you know what they know or something like this. But you went into my Akashic records and you got it out there. See, the ascensions in the vision quest is to learn how to navigate even getting shit out of your own brain. Okay. It's to learn how to get shit out of your own brain. You get what I'm saying? So somebody didn't want you to learn how to get stuff out of your brain when they say, "Oh, did you do the shadow work?" You know, we talked about that. You got to be real tricky, but these is people that didn't want you to be able to navigate your skull, your domain. They wanted you to still be. They wanted me to still be asleep so that they can navigate it because they know that I could just open up my mouth if I was fully navigating and blast all their ass out the park. So there's a good team of energies here. Like I said, this could be like angels and demons, and they want this nigga. They want somebody exposed, and they think that you or I'm the one to do it. And then there's another group of people that worship this boy energy or whatever this is. Like I said, this is usually somebody that is very good with the lady, or they bring a certain type of energy or a certain type of flavor to the table or something like this. Very popular, very something. Okay, like I said, it's something about the even people that want to be in competition, a popularity contest. Somebody that's born something and they get a it's a natural right to them. They're not really out there trying to prove it or be in competition with nobody. Like I said, athletes compete. Motherfuckers like whoever my ancestors is own basketball motherfucking teams. I don't want to play basketball, but I want you to do a good fucking job. And if you one of my team player, one of my A1 players, your ass gonna be well taken care of. But I don't try to sit there and say, well, see, you can't even run. Bitch, I don't never want to run. I don't like running. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. I don't want to do that. I don't. So there's different type of seers out here, and some of these seers are connected to, like I said, they are demons themselves, and they're connecting to demons, and they're helping them, but they're also connecting to those of us that are thriving right now. We have it right now. Um, so I seen. Okay, so remember I told you the boy riding the scooter. Now I was thinking, damn, I shouldn't have. The other day when he told me, hey, can you ride down here, or whatever, and help me swap out this car because my parents' car ain't working, boo, boo, boo. See, somebody don't want you to tell too much. It ain't nothing, like, I'm not telling y'all nothing personal. What, the so-called in-laws car didn't work, so we had to give one of ours? Well, shit, down the line, that might save my motherfucking life if somebody do something in that car, because say a brother come pick it up. Hey, I need to use this car real quick. This is, it might save my motherfucking life. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on. Somebody been able to play with these little girls. These little, oh, he's so dreamy, bitch. No, we not doing that over here. Right? Like, how dare you? I was thinking about this last night before I went to sleep. Like, I'm insulted. Whatever the fuck this energy, I'm a little bit insulted. You know what I'm saying? This is how I was feeling last night. Okay. So I told you somebody's mad at somebody now. You could have been their girl in the future, like in the past 10 or 20 years, and then somebody found out this person used the dead to engulf your energy or something, and now somebody pissed off because they know the truth. Like, and he like, babe, let's get him. But and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, because I'm feeling like somebody's supposed to be crossing them. Somebody like, no, I got some shit to go back and do. Like, this is how I was feeling like 2 or 3 years ago while I'm still here. I feel a little bit. And somebody else is like, oh, no wonder why you, they could be a little bit more advanced now. And they like, no wonder why you said you couldn't stay, you couldn't, fuck that, you got to finish this. It's something like this. Okay. I was getting something also from a movie that I saw when there was a crime where a little girl got killed by a railroad track because we had railroads out here. And then the girl had, she came back and she started slowly haunting that town or haunting somebody. And then at the end of the day, when this guy was being led around or whatever, he started stumbling across these clues or whatever like this, and then all of a sudden at the end of the movie, we just gonna whatever, okay, we just gonna. But it was a haunting story. Like a girl had died 30 years prior in this town right here by this railroad track. Boom, boom, boom. The people said that she was out here with her friend after the day after Halloween. I'm just making up something, but I'm trying to keep to just move this along fast, okay. um, and then all of a sudden at the end of the movie, like somebody found like a fragment, something like this, went back to get, then they said, oh, it wasn't the boy, it'd be something like this, like it wasn't the one that we locked up for 15, it was the fucking brother. Yeah, too bad he died last spring or something, or and he lives in Canada or whatever, or Mexico or some shit, it's something like this. Okay. It's something like that. Oh, nobody never said anything that they had a hidden twin or somebody was missing at birth. That put everything all together. Like it's some shit like this. And then at the end of the movie, the girl ended up coming out. Somebody led the person to the track or whatever like this, and the girl ended up coming out and she engulfed the man. She kind of like just jumped like a spirit. Like this girl was waiting there for centuries or years. So this man could come to that spot or something like this, or hoping this person would come back to this spot to go look at his work, to see where he left the body for real. You know, mm, somebody could have been happy because they found like by the train tracks they found her ribbon and her shoe and stuff, but the real body was located. It's something like this. Okay. And at the end, she was able to engulf him in a whole bit. Like the train went past, and like all these children that end up dying or whatever. Okay, all these children. Okay, see, this is another thing too, to forget about the framework of something. That's the real work of it, but it can also get something to spiral out of control when it comes to this type of work. Because if you sometimes just be trying to give a rundown, and all this shit come out like that. um I don't know. It could, that's why I said whatever this next piece is, it can't come out like that. We gotta iron it out as we go. We gotta, the pants on, how the shirt be on the ironing board. You gotta kind of wrinkle it out as you go or whatever. Switch it over, and you know, it can't just, it can't come out like that. Okay. So, but we just have to notice that there's a difference between these people that ride demon frequencies to be able to tell you a story about how somebody feel. God didn't put me on earth to sit here and tell you stories of what a man that can't speak up and talk about his emotions is feeling and thinking. He need to get and talk about his feelings and emotions. Because if you got to go through all that to telepathically communicate with somebody to get them to talk about your emotions, and you're still not talking about your emotions, you're only talking about you still trying to make it seem like it's the person's fault that you won't open up and show your emotions with, then come on. I don't know. And then the bitch that you trying to use to get the message to me is you was fucking her before, or you got a crush on her, or you want this girl to look so. And I told you, it's two things here. Somebody wants somebody else to look like the psychic because they know what they're gonna do with these people. Somebody don't want you to. They don't want you to prove them right. You might think that I'm vibing on this over here, but I'm really prepping this person. You know what I'm saying? Just chill, okay? For so-called greater things. Somebody's chasing something, it's fame, or they want to be something. We're not doing that over here. It just is. Ain't nobody fucking trying nothing. Hold on, y'all. Let me get something. Oh, my nose. All right. So, like I said, this is something silly like that. Like, this is somebody like, well, I want to see what it's like to be with an independent woman. Then why did you use all your energy and all your resources to try to stop your real woman from getting her inheritance? Like, so either you had something to do with it, or Like, come on, man. I don't. I tell you, these are people that's very logically smart. They're very. Mm, you can ask them something. What's the square root? Like maybe good at math, or you ask them how many miles would it take to get here from there. They're very logistical, something smart. The mechanisms, how things work, the gears, the something like this, and somebody else is the essence or the frequency. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like you just are. It's the flow, it's the frequency, it's the something. But these are the people, like I said, if you got a manager or something for a big label or something, they got the gears to get the shit in motion. You could have been able to rap in the hood for 10 years and everybody know your name, but it ain't until you get into with that label that can plug you in there and promote you and shit like this. Like that's what gets something going. All right. And I don't know why I just heard like somebody trying to get you into that fast or so you could get to ruin. Like, yeah, we couldn't. The greasy promoters and ratchet promoters wasn't able to. This person let us play around them so she can learn our vibe, and then throw that shit in our face. So somebody trying to move you up somewhere to another level of goons that'll really get your ass. And this is what this is that I'm seeing. I hope y'all are following me what I'm saying, because this is kind of like a freestyle, like Jotty, just run down. I don't know what this is. Okay. All right. And then we had something about ranting, because somebody thinks what I do is ranting, but what I do is what world card energy do. It's a kaleidoscope view. Here's a little piece of this over here, a little piece of that over there, but the shit gonna sting when it need to. I could have only just said one sentence here, and the motherfucker like, damn, how this person know that the boy on that roller coaster was an ancestor of the motherfucker that killed that girl? Do you get what I'm saying? So, see what I'm saying? Is a descendant of whatever. So, somebody be watching me in my dome, and they know when I see shit. You understand? But this ride thing in reverse could have also meant when I was laying here today, it was just me and the D baby. The daughter had went to like a banquet thing for her, whatever her thing is. The other daughter had left to go hang out for her birthday, and it was just me and the D baby. And I got woke up out of my. She was taking a nap or whatever, and I was taking a nap, and I got woke up out of my sleep, and one of the twins like, can you come get me? I'm down here by over here, whatever, south or whatever. Can you come get me? Like something like this. And I'm like, well, whoa, I don't know. The D baby just fell asleep or whatever and everything. She's like, oh, cause my car just got me. And then I told her, she said her birthday, she wanted to go, but I was like, I'm just getting the feeling that you shouldn't motherfucking go. To me in reverse. Okay. Somebody's not bragging. Somebody wants you to be braggadocious, maybe. Yeah, somebody like put it in their fucking face. I don't know what, okay? But somebody don't want to give something to you because you're not bragging about it. That's what I said. See, this is like an energy here that wants you to brag. They want you to talk about them again some more. Because you have some people here, they're allegedly walking or being famous or being up on Instagram or whatever this is, but somebody that found a way to bring some type of through that. I keep seeing that Wi-Fi symbol. Somebody found a way to bring frequencies of something back on the scene, y'all. I mean, that's just what I'm getting here. These could be a lot of people that was like in the public eye and their will for living was very strong and they got cut short. And these is like this is the kind of motherfucker I'm probably gonna end up being. Somebody could be trying to show me what the future gonna be because these are the people that had the will or they sitting there like I just can't believe I died like that or something. So this is kind of I don't know, y'all. I'm just not. We could be more and more be guys energy. Like I said, the thing I feel like what's saving you or me from something, the only thing that's saving you is not the heart of the woman. It's the fact that fool me once, somebody could have been in love with you their whole life, but then they met somebody else or something like this that was also special to them, but they made you think that you was the only special one. You was that special one. You could be finding out that, or maybe when this person died, they got and tapped in with somebody else or something just, and that's where the fuck you lost me, nigga. You got to be only crazy about me. I can't fuck with you otherwise. So like I said, if I found out that this was all a front and this man was really having different wives behind my back. You know what I'm saying? This is for like anybody. This is like a scenario. You thought you was on, this is my man. He's for me. It ain't like he do what I say, like get down and pick up that. No, but I know I can tell when a bitch trying to get my man to do something instead of me telling him. You understand? And if somebody want to take away my free will or my consciousness so that they and remove my consciousness so that you can play around with energy or a bitch for a minute and you know this a witch and I'm not, and I'm not well equipped to protect myself. You didn't only just fuck around like this, you about to fuck around and find out, because you didn't only do this, you played around with my motherfucking life. So it's like, yeah, it could be like, damn, the way things was, it was so perfect, but motherfucker, was it? And yeah, somebody could be also trying to pull you into this just to make you hurt a little bit about what you, if you find out that, really secretly all these people you was around was in a cult and they was just, or and you was Truman or I was Truman and these motherfuckers had a heads up on you. And the way that what y'all was saying on the scene when people was watching, like, hey girl, yeah, we don't fuck around with people, man. Yeah, yeah, that's what we were saying on the scene. But when the cameras cut off, they like the way this man look only into you. They only whatever like this, and they want a motherfucker look like them like that. So well, I know I got me some good pussy or something. Let me go ahead and put it on this little nigga and see if I can get him to go around here and do all that shit that he be doing for Shalonda or Rebecca or whoever you is. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so somebody could have went through a process. Even how later on in life, with Native Americans, other people, they go through these processes or something. Somebody could have also said that you don't have Native American because, duh, if somebody is a toxinist, you had to be a toxinist first. Maybe go through the process of being native or indigenous or something like this, and then being who the fuck you is today. You know, just natives can stop. Y'all trying to play because I'm trying to say it's something that was here earlier than you. I didn't say that you don't exist. I didn't say that you wasn't a part of the fabric of the puzzle of the something here. And some of these native groups were not the ones that have been replaced by Mexicans over here in the Beishan area, in the Southwest area, in some of these tribes. They're not. You understand? They weren't a part of the fabric. They were from Mexico. They are, is what I want to say. Okay. So people want to say, "Oh, we want to get back to our cousin tradition," but these ain't the same people. This could even be somebody like a chieftain energy that was like, "Man, my people can't get their shit together." You know how even black people going back community, my people can't get their shit together. Can I just get some new black people and then I could just start training them on this shit that we've been trying to get black people to get over for the past 400 years and say, "Look, but we here now. What can we do now? Can we clean up our communities now together?" Motherfuckers like, "Nah, but slavery, motherfucker," and it's like, what? I said we here now. We even been able to get a little bit of money in our pocket or something. Can we clean up our communities now? Can we be responsible for right now to clean something up? Most people ain't gonna want to do that. They're gonna say, but slavery really did a thing. You have to understand what black people went through. But well, motherfucker, was you there? Okay, well, some people could have been there. Some of your souls could have been there, but it's just like, but let's talk about right now though. That's what we saying. We got the sun. See this? What we talking about right now? So do you get kind of like what I'm saying? Okay. These are just scenario. This is just talking on this level here. All right. I know also that there's somebody trying to push me because they try to push me in a different way. Excuse me, of seeing or something like this. Okay. Or somebody want to have me among some priests. I don't want to do nothing that's collective, motherfucker. I want to wear my crown and sit on my throne and then think about what I want to do after that when I'm surrounded by people that want to work for the cause, my guards, my associates, my people that's concerned about what we need to do for what we need to do. You understand? To collect these the children the innocent children or some shit like this and put them in some type of school or something where they can now breathe and not have to worry about being trafficked or in a fake adoption scheme or foster scheme or something. That's all. I'm trying to preserve something here. Okay, so if people ain't on that, the ones that been weary and tired, and but you got skills that you could bring to the table, mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, and you willing to, you ain't got nothing really left. People that took so much, but you got that one little thing, that one little piece that you could add to this, where we could build something beautiful. That's it, inside and out, motherfucker. See, that's the difference here. Somebody's looking for somebody that's not so beautiful. They're muddled or muddy on the inside, or their brain is always thinking. Because I have to talk about bad stuff on here doesn't mean my brain is sitting here thinking about how to, 1,000 ways to die. You know what I'm saying? My brain is not wasting that much time thinking about no negative shit throughout most of the day. It's enough that comes out of my mouth because we doing these readings. You understand what I'm saying? So again, God didn't put me here to be no man's Queen of Cups, on no level where you want me to be in the public. I'm a Queen of Cups where you got me, and I'm open up to you as the Queen of Cups, and what you need and what your needs is don't play with me, because I already had a man for 20 something years that I was living in the house with and cooking. That motherfucker didn't keep me around for no reason. So, this is what I'm saying. Don't try to devalue the woman, before you put her up on this sideways Sally up on the chopping block, motherfucker. First of all, I'm not one of them that you gonna do that with. That's me realizing, wait, it's my motherfucking daddy that owned the plantation, bitch. Where you going? Okay, that's where we at. Because somebody could be showing their lineage or showing their age or something like this, okay? Or showing who somebody is something here. You know, a lot of energy could be coming. We see there's a lot of sky energy out here, but somebody is also trying to show you the people around you, and we don't know if we want to help these people. Because I noticed that somebody was showing me, like, see, I was seeing the lady. I think I was watching Sesame Street. I'm like, damn, she looked like such and such. They're trying to get me to do their hair or their heraldry or something for free. Um, I feel bad that I can't look at these people the same way. I can't feel the same way I feel about these people once I see a large group of people try to manipulate my life like this. I can only look at them at a distance. I don't even want to even talk about these people no more, because I feel like now they're trying to manipulate something. I'm just done. This is the work that we were supposed to have been done when I was sitting here for 4 years and these people was playing around with my money and shit like this. You had time for me to do these free whatever this is. It's too late now. I'm going somewhere else. Okay. It's something like that. It's almost like the people like, yeah, we got you. We did the ritual on you and you stuck here or something. And it's like, boy, please. You better go, you better get the right bitch. You've been over there playing around with that motherfucking eternal. Somebody trying to get you stuck with innocence and purity, trying to get you stuck so they can feed a little bit deeper and a little bit longer, and send a rotten bitch somewhere to go do something and be all in front of all the people and feed them all kind of poison. No, thank you. What? Okay, where was you at? How you get in here? What window? Hey, what the hell is you doing?
What do you mean? I just got back.
How did you get in here?
I went to the window.
Which one?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, this is the difference. Like, this man is this man is this. These people just sit there and smile. And that's why I said this got to be somebody, this like an attention whore. I don't like attention whore males. Okay? But again, what do they cleave to? The same thing as them. I like to get straight to business, so entities could probably try to come in here and attach. But as soon as I say something, because I don't give a fuck if you're over my shoulder or not, if you're up under that that staircase or not, motherfucker, I'm about to tell it how I see it. And you probably ain't gonna like it. So that's the difference between some of these high priestesses. Oh, can you put her in there? Because she's gonna wake up. In the motherfucking Empress. Okay? You gotta be talking about real business, something you want to come up over here. You trying to whatever, release yourself from something. Did you find out something in the underworld? And you want to release yourself from some kind of something that you did? Repentance, you ready to come up here and get cleansed or something? I don't know what this is here. Okay. But I do feel like this is a sister energy that was using your power, and they're trying to get you to go back, or this is another kind of energy that's trying to get you to use your power. Like, wait, we ain't never seen. Let's try this, and it's almost like, wait, somebody life could have got ended or something here abruptly because somebody seen what they was about to do to try to stop somebody else's life. So that would be more relevant for the future. It's something going on here. Something is best left. I don't know. Something could be best left unsaid. I don't know. Let's see. You can't have Me Too movement and then you can't and then have shh. He don't like when you do that at the same time. You can't have the two. You got to pick one. There could be a big old bully in some kind of there's some big old bully or something here, and um there's some big old bully in some aspect here. You can't have the two. So I usually end up being the person to teach somebody something real quick. Okay. So, and a lot of these people are, muddled figures that are laying around the earth or whatever that want their messages out or something, and they're cleaving on to people. And because you can't connect to this person because the energy is too pure or something, they have to use somebody that's not so pure to put the message through. Okay. Because somebody was like anytime, any place or something like this. Okay. Like they just washed the floor with you, and bitch, you look weird. Okay. You look weird to be trying to have me sleepy so you could be plugged into my server too, so that you could be up late doing videos. Stop. You can't do it on your own. You don't got it like that. And this person is weird because it's like they want to lift up a demon child seer than God seer because these people don't want to be caught whatever the fuck they're doing here. They don't want to be caught. And somebody's still trying to use you to lift them up or something like this, and somebody's going to end up in somebody's spot or something that you can't, whatever. I also feel like somebody wants you to join them in like some type of or me to join them in some type of traveling thing like ghost hunting or something. They're trying to diminish what God put here as something else. Okay. But I got that energy that um yeah, the ride was also about me not going back down towards Illinois today. Now the daughter called and was saying, "Oh, can you pick me up? My car stopped or whatever." And I just didn't feel. I woke up out of my sleep. I didn't feel right about. And then the D baby was asleep, so it kind of get me off of the whole thing. But I felt like not that she was necessarily about to try to set me up, but I felt like this was like a policing it, like somebody wanted to catch me driving too fast down a road or something and try to get me arrested, and then something like this, put it on TV or have me have to stop at the gas station and argue with like something was saying, just don't go back towards Illinois today, don't go on that ride, right? Okay. It could be something else, but don't go on that ride. Because I was like, well, I don't know. I'm gonna say, I was like, well, call this person or that, call that person and see if they can come pick you up or whatever like this. Something was just telling me, don't do it. It's almost like the thing about somebody being around somebody that's around somebody. Like, and these people are like, yeah, look, I just did this, or ain't you proud of me or something? And I'm like, no, I didn't ask you to do that. I didn't ask you for these, I didn't ask you for these type of offerings or something. Like somebody is in the mix here. Okay, they really like this dead girl, but that's why I said let the dead lay with the dead. Trying to tell you. Why do they keep on trying to come up here to us and pull on our energy and make it? Because they want to seem like they like us. They want to act like they God's chosen ones or something like this. Yeah, somebody's trying to test someone. Thou shalt not test the Lord. Okay, while you're not, and they keep see. I know how to throw a motherfucker off, so they'll hear me say something like, "I just want to be in comfort," and da 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 da, something like this, or somebody trying to get you your desires or something. And I could definitely not be in that shit if you think that you about to play me and try to squeeze me into something that it's the same thing. So, do you see what I'm saying? Somebody trying to find out some stuff, but it's still not going to work. They're trying to find out some stuff, y'all. Okay, I don't know what the fuck they trying to do. But like these is little gestures for the Valkyrie, like all Eternal and motherfucking Mommy watching them. They too far gone already. This ain't what this is. Somebody gonna keep thinking whatever we doing over here, the ones that be like this, that ain't the same thing. These people been able to exercise your energy and watch you from the dark and mock or mimic or something like this, your energy or something you didn't even know. And then they showed their face a little bit. They already been able to study somebody. I feel like whatever this is, the reason why somebody cannot or will not, or even if you became a vampire, they will block your energy or something like this, is because somebody is afraid of what the fuck this will be with somebody. This could even be somebody that's supposedly dead or a masculine energy or somebody. This would be the type of motherfucker that's pulling on my energy. Like, good, I've been sleep or dead for 30 years, bitch. Get me in there. You know what I'm saying? And this is somebody that could come and you get what I'm saying? So I'm trying to, cause I know I'm new to, you understand? I'm trying to tread motherfucking lightly here. Okay, they're already soiled with something. Okay, it's just the truth. We don't, you don't have to believe or think how I think. I'm not on here trying to convince you a damn thing about myself. It's just that's what they're going to be able to produce. They're not going to be more than a high priestess ever, but they're trying to buy their way by using high priestess gifts in the talk of the dead. These people that probably even died knowing about this money, or they took your money and somebody killed them at a dinner party so that they could take the money or something. So these are who they rocking with, and this is how I want to rock with you. This is how they're being able to buy their way into these certain positions or these seats. You understand? This shit is a lot deeper than something here. And I don't like when the dead try to, if the dead try to come over here or they try to pull me into the arena. We're not going there. We're going here. I want to talk about what matters to living motherfuckers that still got a chance on the fucking earth. I don't want to talk about what you thinking about when you land in the dirt or jumping through bodies and stuff. You done had 22 bodies. You you are like a skinwalker that you could use anybody to still be on earth and still experience things or something like this. And these people, these entities got the nerves to be trying to block us that have some lively, we haven't explored or something, and they trying to block us here. You get what I'm saying? This person could jump in at a skinwalker. They could jump in anybody and have sex with anything in the world. Why are you messing with people? Like, go do something else. I don't know what this is here. Somebody like to also play with playful people or something. I like being free. Being too playful and too something, it can lead you like the fool, may have you looking like the fool. I'm not doing that. As we come into a conclusion of this, I like to get on something and finish it. Like, I don't want to be sitting in one spot. No, nigga, you would never play with me like that. Ever. The first time or again. Like, but this could be like Maui, like, oh, Moana, don't keep on going. you know. It's like, do you know who my daddy is? You've been dealing with bitches that get you in some trouble or something like this. Yeah, they can get you on the hook and off it real quick. They can get you into the rooms and everything. You make them mad, they'll get you off the rooms. My daddy is God, bitch. I don't know what you talking about. And I don't have that much help, it seemed to me, on earth where I could see, but I ain't no motherfucking body worried. We got the sun with the world card, with the two of swords here. Hold on, y'all. It's like yeah, nah. Plus, I told you the eternal energy is handing them. They play too much. You're not a lion. Michael Jackson is handing them. You are not lions. That's why you had to use the lion to get whatever you was trying to get. I mean, I don't know. Okay, I'm also hearing somebody was doing like sexual favors so that somebody would discriminate against somebody with the 6 of Wands in reverse. Now this person had lost these wands or something like this. Um, this person is beneath you and in reverse. Also, I'm looking at girl. I seen somebody with some vases today. It was like a sexy legs or whatever, one white and one black. And the person had it flower pots at the foot of their bed or whatever, like somebody's torso or somebody could also be somebody could be processing somebody's vagina mold. I mean, I know it sounds weird, but somebody could be trying to. Somebody is this Gemini possibly. They think that they can do this or they're in the right for doing this. This Gemini is all. I just heard all shook up. Somebody made dolls or made women or vaults all over the nation with your coochie print. Like I don't. That's just what I'm hearing. I don't know what y'all doing out here, but this kind of freaked me out a little bit. Cause see how she's sitting with her legs like this. Somebody is making money off of your coochie print mold. Okay, I don't. At first, I seen like a little one, like in a little package like this, but somebody could have the whole legs or something. Girl, I don't know because I'm looking at it how this just came out like this. Okay, you got the moon, and then you got these legs right here. For a second, it looked like see, cause I don't know if y'all can see because the light is up, but you should be able to see better. How she got the swords or whatever, and you see how her legs is generally in this card. I was looking at how this other pair of legs, if you put this right here, it looked like this is her waist. This looked like this is her butt cheek and her thigh, and this is her leg going down like this, like in some stilettos or something, pumps. It's like some interchangeable. Like I don't know. I don't know if somebody puts on some, you know how they have strap-ons. I don't know if somebody's putting on something that makes like a catch-all. Like I don't know what this is. Okay, I really don't. But this could be what somebody is producing. Somebody's trying to produce something here. All right. There's a difference. I told you. Some of us are here to turn that big old dial in the sky or something, and these people are just trying to change somebody's thinking about like it's just on mundane. It's mundane. It's just sad, but that's what sells. So that again, put that in a different category than those of us. We ain't been making no money really off of what the fuck we doing for God. They want us to regret that and say, "Oh, all that work I put in, I didn't even get nothing back," or "Oh, you went for those promises." No, these it's a difference between a birthright, baby, and a promise. I promise you, it's a difference between a birthright and it just is. And y'all motherfuckers is gonna pay for it. You gonna pay it back. Like I said, whether she I'm not gonna treat my workers bad. That could be the difference between queens and other people. These people could have said, "Oh, they stole my inheritance. I'm gonna put them under the ground and make them work like dirty moles for 100 years." No, I want you to be well fed and well dressed and well everything. I'm gonna let you work for real, but it's gonna get paid the fuck back. These niggas said we gonna take your kids out of school. We ain't even gonna let you. We gonna take your kids right out of school and make them and train them to work for us. Something like this. Because of what our ancestors did. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Knight of Swords. I might just make a damn criminal island for these type of motherfuckers did this crime and start producing all my shit like a Willy Wonka. You know what I'm saying? We got the star card energy here. It's a difference. Y'all know the difference. Yeah, that's popular and everything, but that's gossip. I told you it's gossip. We trying to solve shit. We trying to move forward. We trying to, man, and people don't understand that here. They swear you hating. Yeah, on that doofy ass shit you doing. There's nothing innovative about what you're doing or what you're saying. And that you competing with who? Knight of Swords. Somebody's doing something crooked here to keep people away from somebody's yoni, or somebody has done damage to somebody's vagina or something and is beyond repair. The sun could be shedding a light on this because this person doesn't like you standing out and saying and being free with your body. This is somebody that, I don't know, um, or this is somebody trying to lock it down because they don't want nobody messing with it. But I think that somebody was doing some harm to somebody's yoni. You in the upright with what you saying, but somebody don't like this. Somebody don't like this. Somebody could have did some procedure to try to start turning you into a boy or something. I don't know. There's some nurses here too. Okay. You know how a gynecologist got to have the nurses in the room? Somebody could have had nurses in the room and the nurses didn't say nothing either about something. Okay. Some kind of surgery that somebody could have did to somebody. Um, because I think if a male doctor is dealing with a female that's going to be naked, he usually has to have nurses in there at the whole time. So maybe you would sleep in a room or something after having a baby, and something happened to you, and the nurses didn't say nothing either. Something could have happened like this here. But whoever this King of Swords and whoever they celebrating with, or these could be some I'm about to say Chief Justice. No, this could be some paralegal. Somebody went to school to be a paralegal or something like this. And this person said, I could use now these are the kind of bitches I could use. Um, and they used it, or a banker, and then somebody was fucking with a police officer. So with these three things, you see what I'm saying? Somebody could have been okay with I don't know, with these three things, or because I'm seeing heavy surveillance too. Not like somebody watching you right now. Somebody going back, right, to show why somebody can't trust you and they should trust them. Yeah, but this could be a reason why an emperor falls. Whatever they did is the reason why an emperor is falling. Okay, and also because these people wanted to steal something from this emperor. So this is like somebody got some emperor to do something against somebody, to go against God or something, and then they got this emperor out the way so they could just steal whatever the fuck this emperor had. Like somebody took everything. Like somebody could have took everything here, and we want to talk about things on here where somebody in a criminal somebody in like a policing, the good police or the good guys may be able to understand that we're saying and identify new styles of rings or new styles of something or cartel or how something is working, instead of more focus on what the person that's doing the crimes is thinking and how they feeling, and they want to be cocky and they want to be famous and they want you to relay, yeah, I was with this bitch last night, but I don't really like her. I like the other girl. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody wants that. No ruler is sitting there fucking doing that. I'm sorry. They're not. That's why I say these people should go right into entertainment or something like this to make my fucking money back. It's just not going to be me. You know what I'm saying? So somebody could be draining somebody of their energy here. All right. Chariot, somebody is definitely a heavy. These people want you to do something that they want, but they never was having a full hold on you in the first fucking place. So it's a no. Chariot energy in reverse. Okay. Somebody is just super mad. Period. The mad moon. This could be this moon energy that's mad. Okay, this could be some man. This man could be foolish anyway, because he could be thinking, well, the girls I had around me. Oh, fool, you didn't know a long time ago them girls tapped into my energy. They killed you and brought you back, and that's why you don't know. It could, because you had the real thing, nigga. You ain't gonna get away with no shit like that. You're not gonna get away with doing the real person like that, or whatever this is. I hope you know. I don't even know who we talking about, but somebody is using the chariot in reverse to come see about whatever. I heard come see about me. So somebody could be using the chariot in reverse to come check on you after some kind of procedure that somebody could have done here. All right. And then we have the King of Wands in the upright here. Okay. This person could look like he about to probe somebody. Shit. Yeah. Like you're just not gonna get it, Mister. Whoever this is, hovering around Javier. I was about to say Javier, maybe somebody's name is Javier or something. Um, no, I didn't come this far to come this motherfucking far. Yeah, horrifying energy here. Yeah, somebody is above. Somebody is as a priestlyhood. I don't know why somebody is trying to make you be in commoner, peasant servants, or Dali energy. A lot of these black magic, these are people that are in that lower in the hell or the Sheol or the Dalit area of the caste system, but they might buy themselves up to make it seem like they're not, but their mindset is still dirty as the bottom of the tar pit, muddiest waters. Okay, yeah, this one to come out here earlier too. Two of Wands, I think. No, Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, like I said, maybe people don't usually get to the priesthood in a legit manner because of their works or the way that they think, especially girls in this situation. But this is a girl pope, okay? But somebody think they slick trying to get you in there because they just want to have you a stiffy person. Or there's a process that you have to go through to become this. Like I told you, somebody is just putting you down the process line or something. They're stopping you. You got so much more to give, learn, grow. You know, people want to see you go through these motions, but somebody trying to stop you at like a more colder moment when you have to be very, sharp and cold or something or abrupt. Somebody want to stop you here and make you stay like that for the rest. They could be trying to freeze you in that energy or me and make you be like that so you will be a bore or nobody's going to want to deal with you. Or these are people that feel like just because you didn't open up and party with them that much, or you didn't want them doing certain things to you, that this motherfucker got the nerves to be mad, possibly that they had a whole gang ganging up against you, knowing that if something happened to them, these motherfuckers gonna eat you alive, and they got the nerves to find out, be hurt when they find out that you had that you had a little boo thing at work or something like this, that y'all was playing with each other and shit in the car at the lunch break. You know what I'm saying? It's something like this. Like, boy, you get what I'm saying? Now you want to haunt my life, nigga? You ain't no God. Gods don't sit there and haunt nobody. Jesus is supposed to be a haunt to these people. It says it feels like Jesus is gonna feel like a haunt to these people. It didn't say, you see what I'm saying? That's a difference. That's how you got gets things shaken here. Because a lot of this stuff been solid in some cement or some hard dirt or some of this stuff got to get. The reason why we've been kind of like sitting is because there's some hard, solid rock ground, something that somebody hit the cement. Like, dang, we went through 6 foot of dirt. Why is it cement 6 feet down? Then somebody like, well, we got to get another kind of tool or whatever to get all the way down up in there. You know what I'm saying? And then people start getting a little bit excited because I don't know. We just, you know what we just found over here? We just found we was going down 6 feet and then we hit like solid cement. Like, we gonna have to come back tomorrow with other tools to get up in there. For real? Man, we found it. You might even go home later on drinking some beers. Like, yeah, we was in this thing and we was in this mine or whatever. And can you believe 6 feet down? Like, I'm just making up some numbers. I don't know what they do in the mines, but yeah, 6 feet down. Oh man. Cause what do you think what could be up under there? I don't know, man. Somebody might be sleeping, that night. They're like, yeah, this might be like a damn gold mine or something we about to find up under here. Now, this could be regular, that you go under the dirt or the crust or something, the earth's crust a little bit, and then this happens all the time. I'm just using it as a scenario because I don't know how it actually works. So, but I would think that if you never hit this type of solid something and all your digging, like, man, this is the first time I've been digging for 15 years and I ain't never like hit no solid like rock like that. And I know I did hear that there was these old palaces and shit like this or ruins in that area before. You gonna be all night. You can't even fucking. You probably ain't even gonna be. You a contractor, but that little boy or that something sparks inside of you, and so the next day when you go in, I mean, that whole night you can't even sleep. You can't wait to get up. You know, you might hate your damn job, but you can't wait to get up to find out what this is. We got the tools out here today. We about to find out what this thing is that been stopping us for a week, from digging. You know, I think it's that kind of suspense. It's some kind of suspense going on here. Okay. All right. And there could be an emperor that could have took something here and they don't want to get in trouble. They're not going to get a tower. But I told you this could be your emperor. All right. The way that they magnify people's energy over here, there, and there. This could be your emperor, could be falling. Because somebody said that they took something or they was being sneaky, but the person might not be getting a tower. Let's see, because there's either two ways this goes. The person was just trying to comp or get whatever these people. Just like somebody seeing you stealing my mom's inheritance or whatever, and everybody's just going in, grabbing and doing what they want. Okay, I might just have to go grab something or whatever because this is my fucking mom's inheritance or something. Like, or like I told you, these people just don't want this particular person to get in trouble here for something. I don't know. Cause some of these family, they be saying your family ain't shit. Some of these family members that wrap these people up in this ain't no shit. Because they should I would be mad at my family because they knew. You knew I had the Empress, bitch, and you tried to do everything in the world to try to pretend like my Empress wasn't the fucking Empress. Okay? But I feel like this person can't step up to their family or something or their group. This could be just a group narrative. These people been working hard on whatever this is behind the scenes all this time. But the day I find out that it's my nigga money that y'all, oh, we got a problem. And if I was the king and I was in charge, I'm wiping you motherfuckers out, just like that. And I'm gonna make you feel like that. The last thing you'll know is like, yeah, just give me that little brain chip of yours so I can put it back where it's supposed to go, so that we can keep on moving on without your ass. Yeah, somebody that hurt somebody or something here. Okay. Somebody saying that something is up to the light or something. Somebody has hurt somebody. Okay. I don't know if they're trying to make a person or a child into a star. I really didn't get to see my daughter after she came back from her little thing here. I'm gonna the way I treated you was wrong. Matter of fact, let me go look and talk to her right now because I never even seen them come where you leave like the others. This is some type of, hold on one second. Let me go check on my child. Hold on one second. I don't recall seeing her when she came back from her little thing. Hold on. I thought I heard them in there, but I'm not